And welcome back to Press X for Chromosomes, where it's time to watch more supports.
Yay.
Everyone's favorite, which, I mean, it is a big meat part of this game. Meat and potatoes.
It really is.
This game distilled down to supports and battles.
Manuela?
Oh, Sereth. Hello.
This is quite the surprise. I would not expect to find you here outside of ordinary prayer time.
Praying? No, I was just...
God, no.
Whenever I'm in the infirmary, I simply cannot get out of doing work. I need a place to sit and close my eyes.
And everyone's so quiet
There's
here.
no need to hide it. It is obvious you were praying quite solemnly just now.
No, I was just enjoying some old memories. That's all. In fact, I was just thinking about when my parents first brought me here as a child. I wandered off from my parents because I heard a beautiful voice.
Was it
It was
Raya?
a woman, singing, somewhere just out of sight. I began to sing along, hoping she would hear me and that we might meet. I never found her, whoever she was. Yet, it was she who taught me I could sing.
Interesting. I'd never heard that. But I suppose if you were only a child, this would be before I arrived at Garrett.
Yeah. Spin it that way,
Uh-huh.
dude.
If that singing voice helped you find your way, then that is a wonderful thing.
I've never told anyone else, but I believe it was the goddess.
Probably Raya.
who heard.
More than likely.
And that day, she gifted me my singing voice. And I thank the goddess for leading me back here after I left the opera company.
You know, when you speak of the goddess in this way, it is as though you are an entirely different person. If you were to behave that way more in your daily life, I would have a much higher
Just
opinion.
twist the nice Sedith.
It's very sweet coming from you, said it.
Maybe you were like a
Should I
better
take that to
person,
mean that
Manuela.
you are
Yeah, right.
pious and respectable?
One little compliment and you completely lose control of yourself. What am I to do with you?
It's
Oh,
a
what are you gonna
show.
do to me, Sedith?
Yeah, what are you? He's like, I'm walking away.
Although, I would be lying if I said I wasn't interested in knowing what kind of woman.
Well,
does
she's in the ground, so.
As that
One who can
may have
fish.
shared, I will satisfy your curiosity just this once. My preferred woman is kind, quiet,
I didn't think you would just give it to her.
Same.
but above all else, she is straightforward and honest.
Quiet, proper. There's no need to be cruel, said it.
I told you what my
Yeah, that
preferred
was
things were.
she's looking into stuff
Yeah,
as usual.
no, she wanted to hear he preferred her, and then he was
Mhm.
like, "Here's everything about what I prefer that is not you." Basically,
Exactly.
but you guys got a double A, so who knows?
Hey, Sedith, I've been meaning to ask you, what is your relationship
God.
with Lady
She's
Rhea?
my sister.
She's my assistant, but
She's
you're not.
the-
But she's above you. Yeah, it's a weird system.
Certainly you're a good, upstanding person, but I can't help but feel there's something more to it.
Is it the hair?
The Archbishop is my sole professional interest. Personally, I consider her to be something akin to a companion.
A companion?
Yes, as in a traveling companion. Friends who walk the same path toward the same destination.
God, I was like, "Oh, good, thank God."
My
I was
dad
worried
had a
that fucking
companion.
you were like dating or something. He's like, "Gross." It's my sister, assistant.
Though, I has to be quite jealous. Not many people can call themselves companions of Lady Rhea.
Yeah, well, not everybody's my stature.
Oh,
Or a
come on.
dragon
You must
person.
trust that she feels the
Kind of
same
like,
about
wait,
you.
what? As Sedith is like
There's no
walking
need for
out.
that sort of trust.
Fantasy.
Are the same
I like the
regardless
idea of
of
Sedith getting a little bit more flippant, like.
I consider
Because she's not around.
Yeah.
A companion in fighting for the Archbishop.
Certainly. Our goals are firmly aligned when it comes to that, are they not?
You're right, they are. I suppose you and I could be considered companions in that sense.
I am pleased to hear my sentiment reciprocated. I rely on you a great deal after.
Fucking- She's like, "I see you fucking dancing around the point."
That felt like such a fucking business transaction, too.
No shake on it, dude.
Do not flatter. I merely want you to understand why it matters to me that you be more cautious in battle. As your companion, it is my wish for you to be safe.
Oh, good.
I like that your face and then your portrait model were saying two different things.
Exactly.
I'll be careful. try to live up to your expectations. So don't expect too much or you'll wear me out.
I like when they just vibrate in place because they're laughing,
Yeah, right.
but their mouths aren't open or anything. Hey, we're like done with you except for Felix.
Hell yes.
Do you recall what you told me? You mentioned that if a place shines brighter than anywhere else, then its shadows will be darker too.
Yep, that's how light works.
You sound so worried. That was nothing, dear. Call it a joke.
It most certainly did not sound like a joke. Can you please elaborate? Of course, I love hearing about your glamorous past performing on stage. But all that glamour doesn't account for the shadows you spoke of.
Well, I suppose I could share a little.
Internally, Samantha's gonna kill
Here's the thing
me.
about the
Yeah,
opera.
she's like, first he doesn't want a lady that's like me,
Turn you
Yeah.
and now I'm having to fucking dance around his
You need money,
sister
connections, and failing those, the stuff
in ways that he's not gonna be pissed off and hate me more.
I spent many nights buttering up nobles in power. No matter how humiliating the task, I do it because I wanted to be a star. I hope that kind of talk is
Break out those knee pads.
for a sweet girl like yourself. Are you disillusioned with me now that you know my sordid past?
Dude, this is a fucking teen game. We fucking just fucking being a servant.
How much strength has been required of you all this time?
Sex isn't real here.
Yeah, right.
Everyone just magically, everyone's a
Has
Virgin
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Survival and striving for dreams sometimes
Except in Sylvain's case, because he very blatantly sounds like he's fucking around.
Yeah, exactly.
lived with such conviction. Perhaps that is why your songs have touched so many people's hearts.
Oh, you sound very
Is this a teen
wise
game
all
or
of
is
a
it
sudden.
mature? I can't remember.
Thank you.
I feel like it's
I would like to rescind my original request. of you.
teen just because there's no
Your
blood.
request to hear one of my songs?
And it is still very safe,
Yes.
Instead, I have a
Despite-
different request.
hitting a lot of nuancy things that give you a little bit more insight.
Right.
Stage.
I don't know about that. It's been a long time since I stood on stage.
I imagine you have experienced much since you left the opera company. It follows then that you have developed new insights, charm, and wisdom to share.
Yes, I probably could play a tragic role even better now than I could back then.
You
But
manipulated
it's hardly
bitch.
the
No.
time. We need to put an end to this war first.
Agreed. Let us make the curtain fall on this war as soon as possible.
Yeah, I thank you for fucking dodging it, Manuel, because I'm just saying that, like, Fire Emblem isn't fucking songwriters.
No.
And they kind of write bad songs.
That's exactly what I yearn
Past
for.
what the main songs are supposed to be. But every song that's like Rhea's song or even just like even Dorothea kind of. I think they have great voices. I just don't think the fucking songs sound
Like
or
the-
worded well.
Yeah.
Sound good or worded well.
I can't express enough how grateful I am for your help
I'm
with
still
my
fucking at a loss
She
with that,
was
man.
over the moon about the gift you chose.
Oh, wonderful. I would have expected no less after the effort.
You
I
actually put
into
effort into
finding
doing
the
that?
perfect
Yeah, right.
gift.
I even received a thank you letter from her. Would you care to read it?
Dad, I love Manuela more than I love you.
Yeah, right.
Can she be my new dad?
Don't worry. Look who it's addressed to.
Addressed to Manuela.
Yes, I see you here, and to the person who selected my gift.
Yeah, he didn't take credit for it. He's not a piece of shit.
It's my daughter for you. Perceptive. She can see right through my little schemes.
She was like, there's no way he picked this out for me.
To figure it out after being sent dirty coins for so many years. Anyway, I guess that means I can carry on reading.
Can you tell him to stop sending me dirty coins?
That's a special girl you've got there.
Or send me
Your daughter
more?
really cares about you.
She does, doesn't she? That reminds me of when she was younger. She always used to...
I'm gonna cut you off, Aloise. I don't have time for a story right now.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about your family.
Very well, another time. But I would still like to show my appreciation. A knight never takes kindness for granted. What can I do for you?
Do you have a brother?
Oh, there's a
Yeah.
mountain of things I want, but nothing I can ask you to do. Reading your daughter's heartwarming letter was more than enough. I didn't help you out so I could have a knight owe me a favor. I just wanted to help a friend.
In that case, I hope my words of gratitude will suffice as repayment. I am truly thankful for your help this time. And the next.
And the next. And the
I'm
next.
sorry. What do you mean, the next?
Can you pick out another gift?
Well, my wife's birthday is coming up.
Oh no.
So, of course, I'm going to need all the help I can get from my gift selection advisor.
Don't push your luck, pal. Eloise, I'll never understand how someone like you can find love.
Because he's sweet and you're petty.
Because he's really fucking sweet.
Yeah.
He's a little bit of a fucking idiot, but fucking that's like a winning combo.
It really
sweet,
is.
Sweet and kind of dumb.
Himbos are in.
Well, maybe he could be.
He's not entirely a himbo.
He's a jock, I think. Because he's like Raphael's absolutely a himbo.
Raphael's a himbo.
Yeah, 100 through and through.
Yeah.
But fucking like he's a little shorter in stature. He's not as like towering. He does kind of a big stature, but he's not like a tall dude or something. That's why I was like, I think technically he'd be considered like a jock, because he's got the like physicalness, but the kindness too.
I never guess I would have like classified jocks as like
Because they're still. There are really kind jocks. It's a thing. Because of like media and stuff, we do associate jocks to be like cheerleaders and stuff like that. And there are
Right.
very nice cheerleaders too and stuff like that. So it's like, but like, I think he would be more classified as like a jock.
Right, because he does
Like taking preconceived notions out of the way.
Right.
I think he'd be more, because he's not a Chad.
Oh God, no.
So that's why it's like, I think he's technically a jock.
Okay.
But like a himbo's in that chart. He just doesn't have the fucking build.
A himbo's
The
one
physical
step away
build.
from a jock.
Yeah, the himbo is just, no, they're all the same thing. It's just like he's kind and dumb.
Yeah.
Which is like a jock, I think, if I'm remembering it. There's a whole chart on it. So that's it's like,
Yeah.
I don't fucking remember, but more story is, yeah.
He's got more.
He does have more. I realized I skipped her, so I might as well finish
That's
this.
fair.
Manuela? What's she doing down there?
Why are you so tall?
What did I do to deserve pain like this? Alright. Same thing as always.
She seems fine. I ought to just keep walking. See no evil, right?
You're starting to become chaotic evil, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Cyril!
I think her portrait's different too. I think her hair's a little bit more unkempt.
It's messy.
You here? Listen, you wouldn't leave me when I needed a little help, would ya?
Yes. Bye.
Okay. What do you need?
Push over.
That's my boy, Cyril. You're a saint. I don't want to be
Like how it went back just
water
briefly.
and medicine. Now, please. I feel a bit better now.
I've got the hair out of my
Thank
face.
you so much, Cyril. My sweet, dear little Cyril.
Professor Manuela, why do you do this to yourself?
Because I hate me.
Bad the next day, I don't see the point.
Oh, you know.
That's why weed is
sometimes
great,
I'm
dude.
upset and,
Mm-hmm.
well, that's it, really. It's not something a kid like you could understand. Maybe one day. Or not. Who knows? All I know is that my head aches.
Oh, same, dude.
Professor, isn't this stuff why you keep running men off? And them running is what upsets you. Then you do this all over again.
You can't
I'm perceptive.
understand heartbreak until you
I
felt it
have
for
perception on
yourself.
my side.
But when
Maybe if
you're
you had
old,
self-awareness,
you're
you would have figured this out also.
and I'll
Maybe
make
I'm the
sure
reason
you
for
won't.
my problems.
Water and all that.
That's okay.
You're always so nice and sweet, Cyril.
He is so much younger than you.
I know.
He's barely legal right now. He was super young at the beginning of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't be
He's
shy.
someone that I'm like, yeah,
I'll
we'll
be
never
waiting in the
date
wings for
Cyril.
that little
Oh, God,
heart of
no.
yours to shatter. Oh, Cyril. What were you saying? I interrupted, I think.
I was just saying I need to get going. A lot of work to do. Lots. Okay. Bye.
See ya? Also, my cat loves sniffing your shit so much.
That's fine.
New smells. No, I know he's not doing anything crazy. He's just fucking like, oh yeah, that's another cat. Like another cat smells like that. Another dog. Outside I go. Time to sniff the outside smells, too. Sniff, sniff, sniff.
Gotta sniff everything.
Sniff.
You know,
And that's
Catherine,
why I left the
you
door
really
open, because I knew he'd come
seem
back.
right. If not for you, I would have bought that phony coin.
Yes, we know.
So I just wanted to say, money thanks. Really, I can't begin to express my gratitude.
There's no need to thank me, Aloise. It was nothing. But I am a little worried about you.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to be.
I just immediately believed what he was saying. You're way too trusting. I wish you'd be a little more skeptical about people, that's all.
Yes, you make a good point. I'll try to be more cautious from now on.
Excuse me, sir. I'm terribly sorry.
He's
to
gonna be like
interrupt.
overly cautious.
Good day, ma'am. Do you need
No, he's just gonna fall right into it again.
Or that. There's two options.
So, you see, I'm a humble traveler, and a pickpocket stole all my money. I don't have enough to get home, and I have nowhere to sleep tonight.
Well, thankfully
Well-
this is a monastery.
Spare a little money to help me.
Well, you can stay here for
I'm
free.
so sorry about your troubles. I don't have much on me, but here.
Aloise, no, not so fast. You there, traveler. Tell me your name. I'd like to take an
See, there's ways you can help people, and you can tell if they're scammers or not.
Uh-huh.
If you fulfill their requests, but not monetarily.
Exactly.
And she's gone.
What? You don't mean she was trying to...
Yes, she was. That's a common trick for cheats to pull. They pluck at your heartstrings so that you'll give them your money. You just said you'd be more careful, too. You really are an easy
Hey, we
ride,
got like
Aloise.
food and places to rest if you want. And we can maybe give you some food to
Why
set you
are
off on
so
your way.
quick to trust people?
But money.
I've always believed that to earn others' trust, you have to be trusting.
To a
You're taking that
degree.
philosophy a bit too far.
It's like nuancy stuff, dude.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys do have an A rank, so checks out for the future.
Listen, Shamir.
Punch in the mic.
I want to apologize for the conversation we had. I really embarrassed myself.
No need to apologize. I was not bothered.
You should, and you should be embarrassed.
Just to make one thing clear, I don't resent my missions as a knight. I will complete any mission I'm told to carry out.
I know. In fact, you are the most loyal knight I have fought beside.
Don't let Catherine hear
You're
you.
no coward.
Yeah, no kidding.
I think I am a coward, actually. Every night I fret about ghosts that don't.
Yeah,
really
and it's a
exist.
crime that you don't have
I
a
wish I
fucking,
could be
like...
as strong as you are.
There's not like a group, like a three-way. Like Ash, Lysithia, and you.
Nothing I can do to change it.
You should not mistake your kindness.
Yeah, that would have been a
for weakness.
fantastic conversation.
Contemplate the lives you have taken.
Have like a Scooby-Doo game where they're all just scared.
That is something I am not capable of. I am not the only one who has noticed. Everyone else sees your kindness and wishes to share in it.
Except Catherine. Catherine just
I
wants
mean-
you to be a little less trusting.
Yeah, Catherine has his best interests in heart.
You are, but you cannot let them hold onto you. If you are sad, others will notice and share in that as well.
I see. That makes sense. Optimism. Cheery old Alois. That's me.
Bye.
He recovered quickly and with surprising energy. Alois has many qualities I could never emulate.
He's a simple man.
Positive
Yes, he
and
is.
Kind nature gives strength to those around him. Even to this Dagdan mercenary trying to find her place in an unfamiliar land.
Well, hey, you...
Here. Stop lagging. Start lagging.
Then again, he has many qualities that I do
Well,
not.
you can choose what you want to do.
Exactly.
And you already said you were like, you kind of remind me of my, like, old partner. So, like, you found your place.
Exactly. She just doesn't want to admit it.
Don't you?
Hey. We don't need to have this conversation.
Push her into the water.
You don't know what I was going to say.
Bonk.
Something about our vastly different approaches to life. Fine then. We don't need to talk about it.
She's like, fuck you.
But we're gonna talk about it.
Look, we look like salt and pepper shakers. Like, obviously we have two conflicting, like, kind of personalities.
Really, guy. Sorry, you go first.
I was gonna say I'd hear you out.
Okay, let's talk about it. I will be faithful to Lady Rhea until I die.
Yep, that's not a secret.
If I choose between you and her, I would choose her every time. I assume that disqualifies me from being your partner.
Between you and Rhea, I'd choose you. But between you and me, I'd choose me. That probably disqualifies me from being your partner, too.
Well, no. I'm quite fond of being alive. I don't intend to sacrifice my life either. If it came down to you or me, I'd choose...
What's wrong?
Nothing. You're not like the rest of the knights.
Do you
Not
like
one of the
me?
knights. Yeah.
Diverges from ours. What if we went to war with your country?
Kind of.
It is a possibility.
But you're like a mercenary, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
The future is one of the great mysteries of life. We can worry about it when the time comes. But until our paths diverge...
Bills, there's some intelligence of being prepared, dude.
Ask for a better one.
You got that right. I'm the best there is.
We kill people together wonderfully.
People die by our hands. Yay!
Last one.
Oh, yeah, probably, actually. Unless he has... No, you're right. It is... No, he does technically have one more. It's with us.
Right,
But we can get
can't.
that in, like, in going down the week.
Yeah.
And that was pretty good, huh?
You did well. You maintained a safe distance.
Well, that's even better than fine.
Is that worth celebrating?
Yes.
It's like any little morsel I can get.
Now you're
Absolutely.
saying I did well, and that's a big improvement, especially since everyone knows you're always so strict.
I give praise where it's due.
That's why he's not
To that
cheap.
point, you've made incredible progress. At first,
He's like, you're incredible.
Yeah, right. Seal's just like so starry-eyed.
You wouldn't even let me hold a bow.
really?
You just gave me a stick with a piece of string tied on it, and you made me practice with that. Honest, I figured you were bullying me.
Probably.
Shmir's like, I don't remember
She's like,
that.
I probably was, actually.
Really, really close to giving up. But then you finally gave me the bow. I mean it. I was mad. I'd done all the stuff you told me to, and I knew the way I was supposed to stand, and I could pull the string just so, but...
Maybe I was testing you. Seeing if you'd give up.
Why don't you remember?
Insisted that you do archery. I never intended to take you on as my student.
I just wanted to do whatever
Trying to
I
force
could
him to
for Lady
quit.
Rhea.
Please, I
Or
don't want this
just cleaning and
fucking
chopping wood and such.
obligation.
I thought maybe I could help with the fighting, but I didn't know anything about swords, and archery was always something.
Good
that
thing you're a
interested
wyvern
me,
rider.
so
Yeah, right.
helped me out with my dreams.
Yeah,
Get
about that
anything I
bow.
needed, and that's really nice of you.
I gain nothing personally, but the whole army benefits if you're skilled. And those of us from outside of Fodlan should support one another, right?
But it's always been you helping me. I'm gonna keep working real hard with that bow so I can help you back.
Yeah, keep working at it, Cyril. We'll see how good your skill gets.
Well, it's like, I don't know why he's classified as a wyvern knight then. Like, he's so
Right.
obsessed with the bow, but fucking a wyvern knight? So it's just, it's bizarre to me.
Yeah.
But this is a good place to stop. So catch you guys on the next episode of we, finish exploring. We go do a battle. We talk to Cyril once more. And then we see if we can get any more supports.
Hell yes.
So until next time.
Bye.